People back in Russia, they used to say whatever they thought. I guess I liked a relative equality, and I made my work in Russia. Same positive things that I think about with people who are able to express themselves. Sometimes they were going too far. This inequality that we used to have at first, it became less and less visible, and some people started to advance, and other people became very angry, and people were becoming violent physically and verbally. So you could express your emotions about people, but you couldn't speak or say anything negative about the government, not in public anyway. Generally, the atmosphere became more and more negative, and in the end, we decided to leave Russia. We left Russia, we took a train from Russia to Hungary, Budapest, and we spent there maybe 2 or 3 days. And then we took a plane from there to Israel. So when we came to Israel, we left Russia in the first place with very limited resources. We left everything behind. When I came to Israel, there was a very limited budget, and we have to be very creative with using that budget. There was certainly help from the government, but it was limited in, of course, in amount and time. We had to find a job pretty quickly. We knew Hebrew from Russia, but certainly not on the level that you need for having a job. And then the Gulf War started right at the time that we came to Israel, so that was additional layer of difficulty, and the people were closing businesses early. There were rocket attacks. They were happening in nighttime, and people were trying either not to walk or trying to close and get home before dark. Some people just closed the business until this situation will clear. Basically went from place to place, of course in the area that I was interested to work in. There was no any internet job finding services back then, and commercial and newspaper was very limited. So I'm going from place to place and asking if they need any help, what kind of help do they need, and walked in place or two before I found something that I liked. Israel is sort of like a good mix between the open mind society that people had back in Russia, and with the addition that you could say anything you want to say about political leaders or politics. So then people also were relatively very friendly with each other. Everybody felt like you are part of the big family. And it's a warm climate. It's nice there. It takes so much effort to achieve anything in Israel. The country is small, and a lot of resources go to army and high taxes. So that's the reason we left Israel. I went to Atlanta to learn another computer language. We received a letter that we won the lottery. We won a permanent residence in the United States. We're living here more than 20 years now. The situation is constantly changes, and I think it's a good thing, because you probably need constant adjustment all the time. Certain things might go too far, but in the end, they will probably be corrected. And I suppose we are able to achieve whatever we wanted to achieve. Our kids hopefully will get a good start here. Immigration causes you make some changes, and on new language, you adjust yourself to new society, new rules. it shapes you. But immigration also shapes this country.